Lesson 1.3 is variables and expressions. So in the previous lesson, we talked about numerical expressions, numbers and operations. So an algebraic expression is an expression that has numbers, operations, just like a numerical, but what makes it an algebraic is that we add a variable. So it's a letter that takes the place of a number. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, any variable, any letter is okay. So some examples of this might be G plus 3 or 5A, or we might have 4x plus 2. Anything. We could have A minus 3 over 10. So those are all algebraic expressions. They contain numbers, they contain operations, and they contain a variable. Now, when we translate each phrase into an algebraic expression, there's something very, 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 very important, that we must define your variable. So you have to be able to tell what the variable is. And remember, a variable replaces, so the variable replaces a value with a letter. Sorry, I write really big here. But it replaces a value with a letter, so they're interchangeable. So in letter A, it says $3 more than the cost of a sandwich. So we have to define our variable and then write our algebraic expression. Again, there's no equal sign in expressions, no equal signs. Expressions contain no equal, okay? So $3 more than, well, more than, you should know from your previous classes that more than means add. We will talk a little bit about this a little bit later. There is no is in front of it, so it's not an inequality. More than means add. So I want $3 more than the cost of a sandwich. So we're gonna let S be the cost of a sandwich. So that's what it means to define a variable. I am telling you that I'm going to use the letter S in my problem, and what does that variable represent? It represents the cost of a sandwich. So now I want $3 more than that. So we take the cost of a sandwich and we add 3 to it, and there is my algebraic expression for letter A. So defining a variable doesn't say it replaces a value. It's not the definition. It means what variable are you using in your problem and what is that variable going to represent in your problem. All right, Mary had $2 and made $6 an hour babysitting. All right, so we're going to let H be number of hours babysitting. And then our algebraic expression is going to be she had $2 and she made $6 an hour. So $6 for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever, because we don't know how many hours she worked. Again, no equal sign. We're not solving it. So that's an algebraic expression. So let's see. Stephanie divided 48 flowers evenly among bouquets. Write an algebraic expression that represents the number of bouquets. So we're going to let B be the number of bouquets. And she had 48 and she divided them evenly among however many they're at. So 48 divided by B for the number of bouquets, and that would be our algebraic expression. A scuba trip costs $80 plus $45 for each diver. Write an algebraic expression to find the total cost, okay? So let D be number of divers. So each diver, so D for the number of divers that are going. So the expression would be the $80, they have to pay $80, plus it's an additional 45 per diver, so multiply the 45 times the number of divers. Now let's go ahead and evaluate, find the numerical value. So always write down your original expression. So there it is, 80 plus 45D. And now substitute 6 in for D. And then we get 80 plus, now we have to multiply the 45 times 6. 270 for a final answer of 350, and then we gotta write dollars, $350. So 240, 270, and then 70, 80, yep, 350. If I'm wrong, please let me know. All right, the last one. 1 inch is equal to 252.54 centimeters. So 1 inch is this. I need to come up with an expression that represents the number of inches for any given number of centimeters. All right, so we're gonna say, let C be number of centimeters. And what we would have is 2.54 times C, or just 2.54C. You can put that in parentheses, but then that's giving you, will tell you how many inches there are then. And that is algebraic expressions.